Welcome back. I know it's been a while. I haven't been feeling so good, but today I wanted to get some stuff done, and I have a lot to do inside my house, but I kind of force myself to go outside in this frigid cold and just work in my garden a little bit. It just makes me feel better, plus I get some fresh air. So I just finished picking my carrots and I just cleaned them up, and I'm gonna chop these up and freeze them. So I just want to show you what I've done outside while I'm doing this, and then come back to my warm kitchen where we can continue with the carrots and the kimchi. We had some snow the other day, so the ground is pretty soft, although it's very cold out here. I'm gonna pull some carrots. I will chop these up, blanch them, and then put them into the freezer. We ate all the carrots that I harvested previously for Thanksgiving dinner. Of course, I still have some leftovers, but still I need some fresh carrots, and I have so many, so after this harvest I'm probably gonna have at least 3 more harvests, if not more. These are nice sizes and they're not damaged, so I'm surprised how good they turned out. I'm gonna trim the raspberry canes only because they're just so tall and unruly, and I need things to do outside, so this is a good little chore. I think it's about 20 degrees outside. I probably should have put on some socks and gloves and maybe a hat, but I didn't think I'm gonna be out there long enough to freeze. This is the oregano, and this is, I think, is just one plant, but it got so big. And I was just waiting for it to finish flowering, and once the bees were gone, I figured I can trim it back, way back. And I'm gonna actually thin it out a little bit as well, because it does spread fast. Looks much better. In this herb bed I also have some parsley. It's actually is growing in this bowl. And lots of strawberries. It has a lot of runners, and I actually missed my opportunity to transplant them. It's just way too cold. But my goal is to make this whole entire bed into a strawberry bed. The whole entire length. Here's my rosemary plant. I have, I think, another Napa cabbage besides this one somewhere under the rubble. And those are cabbages that I planted late. But they are growing. Some kohlrabi. In this other bed I have a single lettuce that's growing. And I believe that's a Swiss chard. That's another Swiss chard, I believe. And I think I have some beets under here as well. Yeah, those tiny ones. That's my winter garden. Now I'm gonna go and clean up my carrots and chop them up for the freezer. Once the water is boiling, then you just dunk it all in and bring it to boil again. And once it's boiling, then you time it for about 5 minutes for this one. It's still firm, not cooked. It's so sweet. Into the freezer. Okay, now I'm gonna get ready for my canning. And today I'm gonna can them all at once. And first I'm gonna heat this up. See, I think I'm gonna probably have 7 pints roughly, so my lids and rings. Here's the hot kimchi. I didn't cook it, I just needed to bring it up to temperature, so the hot jar's not gonna get cold kimchi in it.
If your kimchi is too dry, meaning you don't have a lot of liquid coming out of your fermentation, then what you could do is add a cup of water with a teaspoon of sugar and a tablespoon of vinegar, and dissolve that and put that with your mix. And then if you need more than a cup, just do multiple cups with the multiple measurements as I described it, because the last thing you want is dry kimchi coming out of your jar. So like this one is pretty good, nice and juicy. I will take some of the other jars. Some of them is too much. I want to fill it up to just by the bottom of the thread right here. So this is too much. This is why it helps to do all of them at the same time, so I can kind of make them all even. Okay, I think they're all even. I'm gonna do a last effort of debubbling. And I got 7 pints like I knew what I was doing, so this went a little low because I debubbled, so I'm gonna borrow some from here. There we go. And some from here. Okay. Now we are even. I'm gonna wipe all of these off before we put the lid on. Okay, I'm good with that. I'm gonna start loading it to the canner. The jars are pretty hot. It's like I knew what I was doing. 7 jars in the canner. And I'm gonna boil this for 20 minutes. The kimchi is done processing, so it's gonna just cool off here, and tomorrow I'll take them to the pantry. I feel accomplished today. I got my carrots in the freezer. I have the kimchi already bottled up. Since I'm gonna be traveling next week, I wanted to get those done, and the birds are taken care of, and I did clean up my garden a little bit. So I think that's all I'm gonna do for today. I'm gonna go and just sit down and chill for a little bit tonight, and then tomorrow I may do some painting. We'll see. But I'll see you next time.